Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Shawn Anthony. Listen, first and foremost, I'm excited you're here, fam, because you could have been anywhere. There are over 2 million podcasts, almost 300,000 podcasts are active, but you are rocking with your boy. But perhaps this could be your very first time ever listening to the show, so I got to let you know exactly what we do. Each and every single week, we continue to bring you an inspiring person or a message that's truly going to help you. And I don't care where you are right now, if you're trying to climb that corporate ladder, or perhaps you're somebody that is becoming an entrepreneur, or you're struggling in your business. But everyone on this podcast has answered the question we've all asked ourselves at some point in life. And as school's over, now what, right? Like, what do we do? How do we navigate? How do we figure it out? And because of you, the show has completely blown up. I'm talking about on the top of the Apple charts, constantly growing, so many reviews and ratings. And if you know anything about me, I like to kick this thing off with the review of the week. And if you're watching right now on YouTube, right, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you already are not. So a subscriber is shocking, but be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, School's Over, Now What, right? Because right now, if you're watching us, I'm going to put it on the screen. You see this week's review of the week comes from Power Team 22086, and they wrote, great topics. They left a 5-star review, very uplifting and authentic podcast. Looking forward to listening to more guests and new storytellings. Listen, I appreciate you, fam, for checking out the show. And right now, guys, if this has ever been any portion where you like gain a gem, you gain a nugget, you like, you know what? I think I just learned something. We don't ask for money. The only thing we ask is that you scroll to the bottom of the screen right now, smash that 5-star rating, leave your review. If you're watching us on YouTube, smash that like button and hit share, fam. We can only grow by people telling other people about the show, right? That's how we really uplift and take things to the next level. I'm excited for this episode because I've waited a long time to do this one because I actually had to reach a certain point in my life. But guys, as of last week, this is my official 1 year. That's right. 1 year being a full-time entrepreneur. And I want to give away the game. I want to share with you what I learned. And I've come in here today with notes. Like I'm coming here today with notes, right? And I really want to break this down because I think it's important that if you are about to become an entrepreneur, you gain what I'm about to give you. If you are somebody that is already in entrepreneurship and you're struggling, you are able to take this information and do something with it. So let's get right into it. Here's some of the things I've learned as I have spent the last year in my official first year as a full-time entrepreneur. First things up, there are opportunities, right? There are opportunities that will only come to you once you are ready to go. I say it again, there are opportunities that are only going to come to you once you are ready to make the leap. And to give you an example of that, right? When I started becoming, a person who was just a podcaster, teaching courses, ebooks, classes, it led to other things, right? Some of my guests on the show have now become my clients. Some people that I've come across, I've actually done tours, right? When I very first became an entrepreneur, that within the first month, I went on a 6-city tour with a #1 course creator on Teachable, Terry Ijeoma, which was fantastic. But that led us to going on to creating a show called Power of 1 Million. And here's the thing. Once you make that leap, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to get these new opportunities that you would have never gotten had you remained at that 9 to 5. You know how hard it is to take a vacation, let alone chase after your dreams and do this at a very, very high level. The next thing I want to tell you is you can do anything you put your mind to. Literally anything you put your mind to. The fact is you're probably surrounded right now with people who have limited beliefs. And because they have those limited beliefs, it's limited you on what you can think of. So my challenge for you right now is get around a new circle. Get around a new circle, right? You got to get those limited beliefs because you can do anything you put your mind to. You just got to really sit down and say, you know what? I'm going to go after my dreams. I'm going to go after, my goals. Like this may sound cliche, but this is straight facts, fam, right? If you say, hey, look, right now, I want to become a full-time barber, be the best one. I want to open my own shop. You make those steps, it can happen for you, right? And next thing I want to tell you is you may start doing one thing, right? Like you may start doing one thing and it could turn into an even bigger thing, right? You might be thinking small right now. You might say, you know what? I am going to start this new business. I'm going to have 5 clients. I'm going to make X, Y, and Z money. But those 5 clients might turn into 50 clients, right? They might really grow. You may start doing one thing and realize, you know what? I was thinking too small. I have to turn myself into a company. I have to turn myself into a business. And for me, that is what is happening. If you're very familiar with my story, you know, what made me make the leap is that I was making 6 figures as a side hustle doing this, right? And in full transparency, within the 1 year of full-time entrepreneurship, I've already exceeded that goal, right? I've already exceeded what I made last year because I thought I was gonna do one thing, but it turned into something else. And I'm encouraging you today, right now, to take off whatever belief that you have or take off whatever you think is having you to think small and start thinking not only just bigger, but be open to more opportunities, right? The next thing, this may hurt some feelings. This is what I learned as well. Everybody may not understand your lifestyle. As an entrepreneur, you are going to be able to do things that, you know, your family members might not be able to do, right? The people you once counted on in your life that you thought knew you and had your best interest, because now you're a full-time entrepreneur, they might not understand that you're going to invest in new products. They're not going to understand that you're going to invest in taking, you know, maybe a course. They're not going to understand that you're going to invest and going to a conference. They're not going to understand the investments that you are making in yourself, but trust, they will pay off, and they'll pay off highly. They will pay off very, very highly, right? You are also, and this is what really shocked me in the whole year of full-time entrepreneurship, is that you are in control of your financial situation. I said again, you are in control of your financial situation. And what that looks like is that there's no longer a paycheck coming every 2 weeks. You can get paid every day, right? You can make so much money in a month. If you really wanted to take some time off, you can take the time off, fam, right? But you have to have that discipline and realize, okay, I made this, I made that. All right, what's needed to cover the expenses? You know, what's needed for us to maintain, or what's needed for us to even live a better lifestyle. You are now in full control of what you make on a daily basis. One of the best things that happened to me during this time over the last year, when I left my job in August and to now, is that I got back so much time with my family, so much time with my family. Right? So much time with my family to the point where I've taken more vacations in the last year than I ever have in my entire life. You know, when you work at a company and you work at a job, you usually only get a solid 2, fam. You usually only get a solid 2, right? But now I'm in control. Not only just, you know, more family time, I'm able to watch my kids grow up. I'm able to see my daughter go off to kindergarten. I'm able to see, you know, my son say, you know, new words, right? You are going to have the opportunity to really gain something that doesn't have a price tag. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on taking your kids to get their first haircut. So those monumental leaps and changes in entrepreneurship will also give you things back that have no monetary value. And that's one of the biggest things that I've learned. And guys, this is only the beginning. Like, it's only the beginning. You know, we sent out a survey, and guys, if you've been rocking with us, you know, we sent out a survey over the last 2 weeks. We ran a survey for Schools Over Now with the podcast where we asked about 22 questions. We also had free response, and we learned so much. And one of the things I learned is that you guys want more content. You guys are like, hey, look, Shawn, we love the guests, but yo, we rocking with you, fam. Hey, can you do longer solo episodes? So you guys have spoken, and we're going to listen. So we are now, if you watch our show or if you're listening to us, we are now stepping it up. We're ramping it up, right? New episodes are dropping on Wednesdays. New episodes are dropping on Fridays. You know, we're going to see how that goes, and we'll start to look at dropping 3 episodes per week, right? That's crazy. That's more content because there's so many episodes. There's so many iconic interviews, right? We can't just, like, there's a lot of people who listen to the show. This might be your very first time, and we're in episode 221, right? 221, 222. You may not know we had Ryan Serhant back on episode 7. You may not know we've had Ed Milet back on episode 42. Right? You may not know we've had so many amazing guests like Estelle, so many amazing guests like Trent Shelton, Jasmine Starr. So we're also going to be able to pull those clips and give you those nuggets, give you those wisdom, give you those gems, and give it to you in a digestible format. And I'm also going to do what we're doing right now, giving you these solo fire episodes, giving you these episodes that you're going to say, you know what? If he learned that in his first year entrepreneurship, from understanding that there's going to be bigger opportunities, for understanding that you can do anything you put your mind to, for understanding that you may not start doing one thing, or you may start doing one thing, it may turn into a bigger thing, to understanding everybody may not understand your new lifestyle, to understanding you are in control of your financial situation. And most importantly, you're going to get time back with your family. You can't beat that, right? So I just wanted to share with you guys what I've learned in the last year of full-time entrepreneurship. I hope it inspires you, because you guys have been on this journey with me. And I think when I think about content, the best content, the most authentic, relatable content, is the content when you see somebody grow, right? So many people get to these new levels of life, and you're probably, watching them on Instagram. So many people get to these new levels of life and they forget who they once were. They forget that, you used to work a 9 to 5. They forget that, you used to take lunch breaks. That, you used to, pinch. Like, you used to do things like the average, normal, everyday person. And they talk at a high level. But you got to remember, when you take people along a journey, that's when they really rock with you. That's when they really see that, hey, you know what? I see something in them that I see in me, and I'm doing that right now with you guys. You guys have been rocking with me since June of 2018. This is 2022, and we are just beginning. For those that have been listening, always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it. Hey, what's up, fam? Thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We'll see you next week here at School's Over Now What. And always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it.